25 years old, training at HopeWorks in Camden. And so today I just wanted to share a little bit about my story and where I've been and how I ended up at HopeWorks and the impact that they have actually had on my future and on changing the course and the direction of my life. And I just want to share these things so you guys can realize the impact that you're making. I didn't even know that you guys had come to Father Jeff to raise the money to continue this mission. Had you guys not done that, maybe I wouldn't have been here today. And so that just adds on to my story. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with the media idea of what Camden is and what it's like and what our people are like. And so I just wanted to shine a different light on that perspective. And so sharing one of the key things that has defined who I am today as a woman, I became a statistic very early. I had my daughter at 17 in high school. And at this time, I had gotten accepted to Rutgers, New Brunswick, Rutgers, Camden. I was so excited, was going to be a lawyer, had it all planned out. And then, everything changed. Because I realized in my mind at that moment, I had become exactly what I was expected to become. Being a young woman in Camden. But what I discovered within myself was that I had belief in myself to carry me through that time and to propel me forward, to continue going and to continue going. And so, coincidentally enough, that belief led me to HopeWorks. But this is going somewhere, just bear with me. So, coming to HopeWorks, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I just always knew I was going to be great, and I am. And I didn't have the full idea of what that was going to be for me specifically. So I was there, learning to code. It was going to make an app for this company I worked with. Was so excited about it. That changed. And I realized, you know what? I'm an entrepreneur. I take risks. I go against the grain. I always have. I've been living on my own since I was 18. Rented 3 units, beginning to rent to own now. Moved to North Carolina and back. Did this all as a single mother. Sacrificed. Now, handing my daughter over to her grandmother so I can begin to embark on this journey as an entrepreneur, making those necessary sacrifices. But I still wasn't quite sure what that was going to be. So that was all great, I made that decision to be an entrepreneur and to do this thing, this great work, and I believed in myself. I know I can do it, and then I realized, okay, well, what is that? What is it? And so, back to HopeWorks. I was a mess. All I had with me was the belief in myself. But I was a mess in many ways. And so I thought I was coming to get web design training. But I got so much more. I got support. I got healing. I didn't even know they offered that. I didn't even know that I was impacted by trauma. They made me aware of what that was. They helped me to identify emotions I didn't even know existed. They helped me to appreciate who I am. Appreciate my strength and my endurance and my ability to take risks, to see and to really understand what I am. Because see, I was just doing this by nature. This is just who I am. So I didn't have a chance to really look in the mirror and see what that meant for me, because this is all I knew was just going and going, taking risks and doing what needed to be done, being logical, being practical, but doing for those around me at the same time. And so they were able to show me all of these things. And so I say all that to say, I came to HopeWorks believing in myself that something great was going to come out of it, not knowing what that thing was. But HopeWorks taught me the power of what it means to believe in others. Because their belief, it fueled the spark in me that I needed to be able to identify who I truly am. Don't ask me how that happened. Don't ask me what those exact mechanisms were, what each piece that came together meant in that time. But all I know is that their belief in me, their patience, their endurance, their consistency. There were times where I just didn't come, but they understood. They allowed me the space and the freedom to grow and to be, and then they introduced me to many people like Brad, who was teaching me entrepreneurial skills, who takes his time out to come in and to provide his resources. Dan, who's open enough to allow us to come to events like this. I've never been to a golf course. And so I say all these things to say that what you guys are doing in supporting HopeWorks is trickling down in a way in which you can't even imagine. And so I just stand here in gratitude that you guys are willing and desiring to do such a thing as this, to empower such a person as myself, who now will begin to do the same thing for others. See, I'm going to be a motivational speaker. And I'm going to empower my people and my urban communities, beginning in Camden, but not stopping there. Going to Philly, but not stopping there. Going to the next urban city and the next and the next and the next, until everyone has heard the message of belief. Because it is this very belief that Dan and Danielle and Kate and Valerie and Nicola, even Joe and Will, Brad, all of these individuals who have come together and created this beautiful masterpiece of an individual who has learned what it means to believe in themselves 100%, and understanding that it doesn't stop there, but that it continues on, and it continues on, and this is life, and this is our purpose, and this is what we do. And so I'm just here to say thank you for allowing that to be.